Buhari government pushes further in the execution of its anti-corruption war, Mr. Ibrahim Magu and his EFCC team staged anti-corruption rallies across the country. A mere walk or real work? We dissect the EFCC activities. And as the month of May gradually winds down and the 2017 budget still in the balance, no presidential assent yet amidst controversies of irregularities in legislators' budgets, we take on the critical issues generated in the 2017 appropriation bill. That's our focus on the program. Many thanks for joining in, everyone. This is Politics Today, live on Channels Television. I'm Imana Amawe. Remember, you can follow the conversation on Twitter. It's at CTV Politics. You can also watch us live on Facebook. Now, the nation's highest ruling body, the Federal Executive Council, today stood still for Channels Television State House Correspondent Chukwuma Onue. Before the commencement of the business of the day, the acting president called for a minute's silence for the broadcaster who died in a private hospital in Abuja yesterday. The acting president, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, also paid glowing tribute to him, extending condolences to Chukwuma's family, the Channels Television family, and the State House Press Corps.
Honorable Ministers and members of the Federal Executive Council, yesterday we got the very sad news of the passing on of one of the members of the State House family, Mr. Chukwuma of the Channels Television, who passed away after a briefing yesterday. I want us to just, in recognition of the fact that we remember a very good, very articulate, and also very patriotic and committed journalist. I want us just in honor of this fine gentleman to rise for a moment of silence. We pray that from the Honorable Minister for Education.
Chukwuma, so rest in peace. Now, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission yesterday staged rallies tagged Walk Against Corruption across cities where the agency has offices in a bid to sensitize and garner support from Nigerians for the federal government's anti-corruption war. The walks held simultaneously in Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt, Enugu, Gombe, Ibadan, Benin, Maiduguri, Kano and Kaduna states. In the Federal Capital Territory, the acting chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Ibrahim Magu, led hundreds of Nigerians in the walk. Various heads of government agencies joined the march. Mr. Magu vowed to continue his campaign against corruption. One thing that resonated all through was that government cannot fight graft by itself. Also, the budget 2017 is still raising questions. It's the 24th day of the month of May, and the 7.44 trillion naira national budget is still awaiting assent. Well, let me introduce you to my guest on the program tonight, a legal practitioner. Daniel Bwala is in Abuja studios, and also the immediate past commissioner for information in Akwa Ibom State. He's the president, African Media Network, and a member of the People's Democratic Party. Anyekan Umana is here with me in our Lagos studios. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much for signing me on. Thank you.
Okay, we saw the anti-corruption walk embarked upon by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission across some major cities yesterday. Thus, do you see this? The Commission said it was not just a public display, that it's a sign that it's determined to pursue the anti-graft war, to ground that fight, to take corruption to the ground? Do you see it as a mere walk, or does it translate to the Commission walking the talk?
Thank you very much. Emana, before we get into the main issue, I want to join other well-meaning Nigerians, and particularly the Channels Television family, in condoling the family of Chukwuma Onue, who died yesterday, the ace broadcaster, reporter, and very brilliant journalist from the Channels Television stable. We share in your grief, and his soul find rest in the bosom of the Lord.
Thank you.
Coming back to the issue, I think the EFCC is not doing anything strange here, because it's part of advocacy. I see it as being part of advocacy. The agency, being a premium anti-graft agency in the country, would need the buy-in of the public in whatever they're doing. And they also need people to understand what they are set up to do. So if they move out and let people know that they are doing their work, and let them understand how and why they should do their work, and of course have the opportunity of explaining their rules and why they do certain things to the people, I think it's all part of all part of inclusion. It's part of advocacy that's expected of any government agency of that caliber. Take, for instance, they recently inaugurated or announced a whistleblowing policy. So many people need to understand how it works. People need to understand they need not to tell lies, and they need to stay on the path of rectitude and truthfulness. So for the EFCC, led by his acting chairman, to take on that move, I personally, in my view, think is the right thing, and I encourage every government agency to always engage the people. Take for instance what the acting president did this morning by engaging the public servant from level 8 to 14. I have never had that happen in Nigeria. So we must commend such initiative. People must understand what is happening. People must have the agencies must have a buy-in, and then there must be a feedback mechanism to enable policies, programs, and laws of government to work.